Hello, my name is SOFIYA and today I will be explaining the first chapter of this Funny 8, which is the history of netball. To begin, we will dive into the first page of this chapter to explain the origin of netball and the responsible association of netball in Malaysia. First of all, netball originated in England at Madame Austenbridge College. Netball was a recreation of basketball for women when the women within the college were interested during the men's basketball play. Afterwards, netball was introduced to Malaysians through the Christian community that came to Malaysia during the British colonization in Malaysia. Then, netball spread all across Malaysia until several regional associations were created. During the early 1970s, the regional association led by the Selangor Netball Association came together to produce a national association for netball, which is the Malaysian Netball Association, or also known as the MNA. The production of the MNA creates better objectives for netball at the state level. These objectives are to establish state-level affiliations, organize national championships, develop coaching and umpiring ways, and expand participation among schools and women's sports programs. Additionally, the MNA openly accepts new players to train for public participation and to find suitable players to become professional netball athletes. Continuing on to the next page, we can examine the high position of netball back in 1964 because of the invitation of royals to the opening ceremony of the netball tournament conducted by the Selangor Amateur Basketball Association. According to the letter, it is a tradition for royals to attend when hosting any major sporting events in Malaysia. This is because it used to be a respectful gesture towards the royal protocol to invite His Royal Highness the Sultan of Selangor to any events. This letter was carefully crafted to demonstrate the highest standards and formal ethic in inviting His Royal Highness and to reinforce the importance of the Royal Highness's involvement in the event. Then it was proven that the royals did attend the ceremony through the second letter in Figure 4. The letter provides concrete proof that the royals had gone through the procedures during the ceremony and had exited the ceremony with grace at the end of it. Afterwards, the third page of this chapter explains the relations of other netball organizations with the MNA in the past. First up, World Netball. The MNA had become a member of World Netball back in the year 1978 when World Netball used to be called the International Federation of Netball Association, or the abbreviation of it is the IFNA. This allowed Malaysia to participate in the global netball rankings and international programs. Other than that, another association that is related to the MNA is the Asian Netball. The MNA was one of the founders of this organization, together with Singapore, Sri Lanka, India, and Hong Kong. The organization aims to promote and develop netball across the Asian countries, train coaches, umpires, and officials to have better regional championships, such as the Asian Netball Championships. Matter of fact, the MNA hosted the first and the third Asian Netball Championship. Now, Malaysia is one of the most successful and influential countries in Asian netball. Finally, the MNA also had relations with the Olympic Council of Malaysia, or OCM. Since 1980, the MNA has been recognized by the OCM as a part of the National Sport Association. It allows the MNA to participate in multi-sport events such as the Commonwealth Games. On the subsequent page, the development of netball in Malaysia was further proven through the production of netball facilities within schools and public areas. These are quite a few documented donations of multiple organizations pitching in to provide or upgrade netball fields, equipment, and facilities in order to provide better and comforting training conditions to encourage more people to participate in netball. The figures within this page was one of the documented donations from the government of Kedah to provide the Malay Girls' School a netball field to occupy an empty land. This provides a place for the girls to conduct netball training and small competitions to encourage the students to participate in physical activities. Finally, this chapter closes up with the past efforts that had been done by the MNA in order to promote netball all across Malaysia. The three main activities that were highlighted in the page are student encouragement, media and public exposure, as well as inviting national players as ambassadors. With the help of the Ministry of Education, the MNA was able to organize small tournaments in different levels, like district, state, and national levels. This allows the students the opportunity to compete against other teams while simultaneously improving themselves and encouraging healthy rivalry. Afterwards, media and public exposure of netball had significantly spread the presence of netball in Malaysia when the MNA joined forces with Astro, one of the biggest broadcasting agencies in Malaysia. By broadcasting live netball tournaments, it allowed everyone to watch and support their favorite Malaysian netball teams while also learning about netball. It was an effective approach when it was reported that millions of viewers were present during the live broadcasting of the infamous Netball Super League. Not only that, but by inviting national netball players as ambassadors in any promotional events, it has also proved to be effective because of the high participation of players during the NSL clinic in 2025. That's all from this chapter. I will pass this to the next person to further explain the chapters within this funding act. Thank you very much.
Thank you to the previous presenter. My name is ALISYA PUTERI and I will explain the chapter 2, which is about facilities and equipment. First, standard netball court design in Malaysia. Before learning how to play netball, it is important to understand the standard court used in Malaysia. In Malaysia, netball courts follow the official World Netball specifications. The court measures 30.5 meters in length and 15.25 meters in width, ensuring that every match is played under the same standards conditions. The court is divided into 3 sections, which are the center third and 2 goal thirds. At both ends of the court, there is a goal circle where only the goal shooter and goal attack are allowed to attempt goals. Besides the court markings, safety is also a key consideration. The playing surface should always be flat, clean, and free from cracks to reduce the risk of injuries. Proper lighting is essential, especially for indoor courts or even in training sessions, so player can clearly see the ball and react quickly during the game. Sufficient run-off space around the court also helps prevent players from colliding with fences or spectators. Overall, a standard netball court provides a safe environment, promotes fair play, and allows players to perform at their best. Next, basic netball equipment. Having the correct equipment is essential for every netball player because it improves performance, develops skills, and reduces the risk of injuries. The most important piece of equipment is the netball. It is used throughout the game for passing, catching, and shooting. Different ball sizes are available depending on the age group and competition level. Another important equipment is the goal post, which stands 3.05 meters high. Unlike basketball, a netball goal post does not have a backboard, so players must rely on their shooting accuracy and technique to score. Players also need specialized netball shoes, since the game involves constant running, jumping, sudden stops, and quick changes in directions. These shoes provide better grip, cushioning, and ankle support. Wearing the correct shoes help reduce pressure on the knees and ankles, while lowering the risk of common sports injuries. By using the right equipment, players can play more comfortably, safely, and confidently during both training sessions and competitions. Next, types of netball court surfaces. The type of court surface plays an important role in both player safety and overall performance. In Malaysia, there are 3 common types of netball courts: cement, synthetic, and grass courts. Cement courts are the most commonly found because they are affordable, durable, and require very little maintenance. However, they are hard surfaces with limited shock absorption, which may increase stress on players' knees and ankles. Synthetic courts are becoming increasingly popular for schools and official competitions. They provide better grip, improved comfort, and greater shock absorption, making them a safer option for players. Although they are more expensive to install, they offer better playing conditions. Grass courts are usually used for recreational games or community events. They provide a softer playing surface but can become slippery and uneven after rain, making them less suitable for competitive matches. Choosing the right court surface is important because it helps reduce injuries, improve comfort, and allow players to perform with greater confidence. Next, popular netball brands in Malaysia. There are several trusted netball brands available in Malaysia that are widely used by schools, clubs, and professional teams. One of the most popular brands is Gilbert, which is recognized for its excellent grip, durability, and consistent performance. It is suitable for both beginners and elite level players. Another well-known brand is Molten. It is popular because of its soft touch surface, comfortable grip, and affordable price, making it a favorite choice for training and competitions. Besides Gilbert and Molten, Brands such as Mikasa, S-Line, and Katslan are also commonly used across Malaysia. These brands provide quality equipment at different price range to suit various players and organizations. When choosing a netball brand, players should consider factors such as quality, durability, comfort, and cost to ensure the equipment meets their needs. Next, netball uniform. A proper netball uniform is more than just team clothing. It plays an important role in ensuring comfort, safety, and professionalism during the game. Female players usually wear a sleeveless netball dress or a sports top with a skirt or shorts. Male or mixed teams generally wear jerseys with shorts. Players should also wear specialized netball shoes and sports socks to provide comfort and reduce the risk of injuries. Before entering the court, all jewelry should be removed to prevent accidents during physical contact. Another essential part of the uniform is the position bib. Each bib displays the player's position such as goalkeeper, goal shooter, goal attack, wing attack, center, wing defense, and goal defense. This position levels help players follow the route and allow umpires to manage the game fairly. Overall, wearing the correct netball uniform improves player confidence, supports teamwork, and creates a professional appearance during both training sessions and official competitions.
Next, I will talk about the bright age team scoring a goal. Netball in Malaya started as more than just a sport. It was a way for young women to grow in confidence, discipline, and teamwork. The Girls Life Bright Age team and the ZAC team were among the first to play. For them, scoring a goal was not only about the winning the match. It symbolized progress, courage, and success. These early games built the foundation for the future generations. They showed that sports could teach resilience, collaboration, and the spirit of never giving up. The Bright Age team match became a symbol of grassroots involvement, proving that the disciplines and the teamwork can lead to achievement. Next, rising netball athletes. As time passed, netball grew stronger in Malaysia. At first, it was mostly played in schools. Later, it expanded to the universities, clubs, and even the professional leagues. Coaches and associations work hard to guide young athletes. They taught discipline, teamwork, and confidence. The government also support netball through the policies like the National Sports Vision 2030. This vision encouraged more opportunities for athletes to train and compete. Today, we see many rising athletes who represent Malaysia proudly. Their growth shows that netball is not only surviving but truly expanding and becoming a respect sport in the country. The next page is netball and teamwork. Netball is not just about running and scoring. It is about the teamwork, leadership, and the disciplines. In schools, students learn fair to play, communication, and respect for others. These values help them believe in themselves and trust their teammates. Competition inspires them to dream a bigger, maybe one day to represent their state or even the nation. Coaches play a very important role, like the many of them are former players who understand the sacrifice needed to be a success. They guide athletes with the skills, motivation, and mental strength. Next, netball also connects sports with society. Athletes can join the leadership programs and community service that will showing that sport is not only about the winning but also about the serving the community. In this way, netball builds the champions in sport and role models in life. Then, Malaysian netball athletes. Malaysia has produced many inspiring netball players. One strong example is the Sivapriya Sivaraju, the captain of the national team. She showed the leadership, perseverance, and become a role model for the young women. Her journey proves that netball is a path to empowerment. Athletes like her promote the disciplines, teamwork, and confidence that they can encourage youth to believe in themselves and to aim the high. Their contributions helped the netball grow in Malaysia and inspire the next generations. The legacy of these athletes is not only about the medals but also about the shaping the society with courage the responsibility. And last for our page is inspirational netball coaches. Behind every great athlete, there is a coach. Coaches are the backbone of the netball. Maggie Tan is one of the most inspirational figures. She was once a player and later became a coach. She taught values like teamwork, discipline, and resilience. Coaches are not only the trainers, they are mentors. They help athletes stay calm, build trust, and balance sport with education. Maggie Tan shared her personal experience to motivate the young players, showing them that greatness is possible. Coaches pass knowledge from one generation to the next. They ensure that netball continues to grow, creating athletes who are strong in skill and character. Their mentorship built the confidence, resilience, and national pride. Truly, coaches are unheralded champions who shape the future of the netball.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad AIMAN. I will explain about the tournament and development. So for pre-tournament, before stepping into the court, preparation is everything. The team must go through strength and conditioning training to build speed, agility and endurance. The coach play a key role to analyze player movement and the opponent weakness to sharpen tactics. And before any major tournament, team attend to centralized training camp to polish their basics, such as ball handling, shooting, defense and teamwork, until it becomes second nature. As Bruce Lee once said, it's not the man who practice one kick 10,000 times who should be feared. That's the mindset behind every champion team preparation. Thanks for the tournament record. An official letter dated in 20 April 1964 confirming the Sultan Selangor approval and attendance at a netball tournament organised by Selangor Amateur Basketball Association. The tournament opening ceremony was officially officiated by His Royal Highness the Sultan Selangor himself. His royal patronage wasn't just formality, but it signified the highest recognition for women's sport during the golden era. By digitally preserving this fragile handwriting document, this vital piece of Selangor sporting history remains accessible for future generations. The next is the national mandate. Netball has long been one of the most popular women's sports in Malaysia, with a history dating back to British colonial rule in the early 20th century. From humble beginning on school ground, it has grown into a nationwide, governed by the Malaysian Netball Association, spanning all age group and skill level. This image captures a defining moment, the Jalur Gemilang handover ceremony to the national netball contingent in 2016. Officiated by the Minister Youth and Sport Khairi Jamaluddin, handling over the national flag to these elite female athletes wasn't just a routine protocol, but it symbolized a national mandate, immense accountability and the shared aspiration of the entire country. The team was preparing for the Asian Netball Championship, one of the most prestigious competition in the region. For Malaysia, competing here isn't just about winning match, it's about representing the nationwide pride and showcasing decade of progress against the strongest team in Asia. This directly involvement from the government highlight how seriously Malaysia takes netball, proving that this sport has truly earned its place among the nation priorities. Next, move to development of netball. This newspaper clipping date 16 December 1930 show a group of young girls who had just won a trophy taken during the Club Challenge Shield final between the Z team and the Girl Life Brigade. It proved the netball has been rooted in Malaya for over 19 years, long before independence, introduced through British influence in the early 20th century. What is fascinating is that athletes came from different races. Netball served as a social bridge that united community through the sport. After the independence in the 1957, the sport gained a real momentum. In 1978, the Malaysian Netball Association was established to coordinate development nationwide, and netball became a mandatory sport in inter-school tournament event, expanding into the Sabah and Sarawak. On the international stage, Malaysia became a strong challenger against Sri Lanka, Singapore and Hong Kong. Even qualifying for the Netball World Cup,